Hello friends, welcome back to Technique. Today we'll be doing yet another camera comparison of two mid-range smartphones with really powerful hardware, and both have very similar camera hardware as well. So let's talk about the Vivo T3 Ultra launched recently, and we're going to compare it with the OnePlus Nord 4, a really good device under the 35,000 price segment in India. Now if you look at the pricing with card offers, now both of these devices are priced below 30,000 rupees, and they have really good hardware. We have the Dimensity 9200 plus chip, while we have the Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 3 chip. Two powerful chip in this price segment, and both have pretty good similar hardware as well in terms of cameras. So let's see which performs better in terms of camera experience. Now we have done the speed test comparison of these two devices, so in case you are not checked out, you can check out the speed test comparison, the Antutu benchmark score, and also the memory management of these two devices. So let's focus on the camera aspect. So before that, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's first talk about the Vivo T3 Ultra. Now you get a Sony IMX921 sensor, f1.8 primary 50 megapixel sensor, optical image stabilization and electronic image stabilization is included. The secondary camera is an 8 megapixel shooter. It's an ultra wide angle camera, and on the front panel you get a 50 megapixel eye autofocus selfie camera. Again, that's a pretty good hardware, and you do get 4K 60 fps recording for both the rear and the front camera. That's one advantage with the Vivo T3 Ultra. Now talking about the Nord 4, once again a really good device in terms of hardware. You get the Sony Lightyear 50 megapixel shooter. That's a primary camera. Once again f1.8 aperture. OIS is included. Then you get EIS also. Secondary camera is once again an 8 megapixel shooter, very similar hardware again, and on the front panel you do get a 16 megapixel selfie camera, f2.0 aperture. So that's the camera hardware of the OnePlus Nord and the Vivo T3 Ultra. Let's go straight into the camera samples to see which performs better. We will be analyzing all the different conditions, daylight captures, portraits, selfies, low light video recording, and see which performs better. So if you're looking for a camera centric device, do watch the video till the end to decide which performs better. So let's begin. Now when it comes to daylight condition, there isn't much to differentiate in first look, but if you look closer, the Vivo's sky colors are not very accurate, but OnePlus does that better. But when you look at the sharpness levels and details and also the contrast ratios, Vivo does this better, and sharpness levels are way better on the Vivo T3 Ultra compared to the OnePlus Nord 4. Also, if you look at the details and the contrast, which looks better on the Vivo T3 Ultra. So in terms of daylight conditions, although the sky colors are not really rendered properly on Vivo's algorithm, but still overall daylight conditions looks better on the Vivo T3 Ultra. Now next, let's go to the ultra wide angle camera. Now in terms of ultra wide conditions, once again you can see here there isn't much to differentiate, but here you can see that Vivo does it slightly better, especially in terms of sharpness levels. Both of the cameras are kind of very much average. The 8 megapixel ultra wide performs pretty average on both the devices. Now when it comes to close-up images, once again you can see here Vivo T3 Ultra does a better job in terms of sharpness levels and details, while the OnePlus Nord 4 isn't far behind, but overall in terms of close-up images, we feel the T3 Ultra does it better here. Now next, let's move on to the portraits. Here once again you can see here Vivo's algorithm obviously offers the better portraits. The OnePlus portrait algorithm is not very sharp actually, but Vivo does it really better. Vivo's algorithm is known for great portraits, and this is no different. So in terms of portrait conditions, you can see here Vivo T3 Ultra does it better. Let's move on to the low light captures. This is one area where we feel OnePlus Nord does it better. Although image looks very similar, the sharpness levels and details looks better on the OnePlus Nord 4. Also OnePlus Nord 4 has controlled the noise better, while Vivo T3 Ultra has a lot of noisy images. We had mentioned this in our detailed camera review of the T3 Ultra as well. So in terms of low light conditions, we feel OnePlus Nord 4 does it better. So that was the low light captures. Now let's move on to the selfie camera. Now this is no different. The Vivo T3 Ultra does a better job with selfies. You can see here the skin tones are better, the sharpness levels, dynamic range, colors, everything looks better. The 50 megapixel shooter on the Vivo T3 Ultra is more versatile. You can take 0.6x, 1x and 2x zoom for the selfie camera, which is not available on the OnePlus Nord 4. And also the portrait selfies also turned out to be better on the Vivo T3 Ultra. So in terms of selfie experience, our pick would be the Vivo T3 Ultra. let's move on to the video recording. Now both can record videos in 4K 60 fps. There isn't much to differentiate between the two cameras. Once again, sharpness levels are slightly better on the Vivo T3 Ultra, but otherwise you can see here both produces pretty good results in terms of video recording. So stabilization is quite similar on both the devices. Now the 1080p 60 fps footage is also pretty good on both the devices. Once again, sharpness levels is slightly better and contrast seems slightly better on the Vivo T3 Ultra, but OnePlus Nord 4 is not far behind. Both have pretty good details in the camera, or rather the video recording. So this is the Vivo T3 Ultra front camera sample. This can record videos in 4K 60 fps, which is not available on the OnePlus Nord 4. So you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is. So this is the front facing camera sample taken with the OnePlus Nord 4. It can record videos only in 1080p resolution. So the Vivo T3 Ultra has 4K 60 fps. So you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video. So that is a detailed camera comparison of the Vivo T3 Ultra with the OnePlus Nord 4. Now summing up, which one of these should you pick if you're looking for camera? Now looking at the camera captures, you could see that the Vivo T3 Ultra definitely has an advantage in terms of daylight conditions, portraits, close-up shots. Even selfies were really good on the Vivo T3 Ultra. But if you look at the low light experience, that's where the OnePlus Nord was slightly better in terms of sharpness and lesser noise. Now video recording almost similar experience, but the advantage with the Vivo T3 Ultra is that you can record 4K 60 fps using the selfie camera. That's a 50 megapixel shooter. So if you look at the other camera as a whole, probably the Vivo T3 Ultra makes up as a better camera package of these two devices. So what do you guys think about these two devices in terms of camera? Do let us know what do you think about these two devices and which of these is your pick in terms of camera experience. So we have already posted the speed test comparison of these two devices, so do have a look at our channel. We have posted it a couple of days back. So that is the camera comparison of the Vivo T3 Ultra with the OnePlus Nord 4. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.